The Whispering Cave. Jack, a brave 12-year-old boy, loves exploring new places. Max, his playful golden dog, is always by his side, ready for adventure. Together, they are heading into the mysterious Whispering Cave. It was a chilly morning in Oakridge, and a soft mist cloaked the woods near Jack's home. Jack had recently heard about the Whispering Cave, a mysterious cavern said to echo the voices of those who entered, from his neighbor. The tale piqued his curiosity, so he decided to investigate. With Max happily bounding beside him, tail wagging and ears perked, Jack packed his essentials, a flashlight, a water bottle, and his notebook, and set off on his adventure. The trail was rugged, dotted with loose rocks and tangled roots, but Jack loved the challenge. Max darted ahead, sniffing every corner and barking playfully at birds that flitted by. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the air turned colder, and the trees grew denser, casting long, eerie shadows across the trail. After an hour of trekking, Jack and Max reached a rocky outcrop overlooking a deep valley. In the distance, hidden among the rocks, was the entrance to the Whispering Cave, a shadowy, vine-draped opening. "That's it, Max," Jack said, his breath visible in the crisp air. Max barked in excitement, his tail wagging energetically. Descending into the valley wasn't easy. The slope was steep and littered with loose stones. Jack carefully grabbed at roots and rocks to steady himself, while Max moved with ease, occasionally pausing to wait for Jack. When they finally stood before the cave, a faint, cool breeze wafted from its depths, carrying an odd whisper-like sound. Jack hesitated, but then switched on his flashlight and stepped inside. The light revealed damp, glistening walls and a narrow path that led further into the darkness. Max sniffed the air, hesitating only briefly before following Jack into the unknown. The whispers became louder as they moved deeper, growing eerily distinct, as though voices were murmuring just out of reach. "Hello," Jack called out, his voice echoing back in fragmented, distorted syllables. Max growled softly, his tail low as he pressed closer to Jack. After some time, they reached a wide chamber. The walls sparkled with strange, crystalline formations, and intricate carvings covered the surfaces, symbols and patterns that looked ancient and unfamiliar. Jack knelt to examine one of the carvings, noting its details in his notebook. "This has to be what the legend was about," he whispered. Suddenly, the whispers rose in intensity, and a distinct voice emerged from the cacophony. It spoke one word, clear and desperate: "Help." Jack froze, his flashlight trembling in his grip. Max barked sharply, his attention locked on a dark crevice in the corner of the chamber. Jack pointed his flashlight toward it and saw a small, rubble-filled passageway. The voice echoed again, fainter but unmistakable, pleading for assistance. "Someone's trapped," Jack said to Max, determination overriding his fear. Climbing over the rubble, he squeezed through the narrow gap, with Max close behind. On the other side, they found a smaller, dimly lit chamber. In the center of the room lay a weathered backpack and an old, rusted lantern. Beside them was a journal, its cover worn and its pages yellowed with age. Jack flipped through it, finding entries from a previous explorer. One passage caught his attention: "The whispers. They are warnings. They are not meant to be ignored." A sudden rumble shook the cave, and dust rained down from the ceiling. Jack grabbed the journal and scrambled back toward the main chamber. "Let's get out of here, Max," he yelled, but the cave seemed unwilling to let them go. The whispers became a deafening chorus, disorienting Jack as he tried to navigate the twisting paths. Max led the way, his instincts sharp, barking to guide Jack through the maze-like tunnels. Finally, they emerged into the daylight. Jack fell to his knees, gasping for air as the whispers faded into the distance. Max barked joyfully, circling Jack with his tail wagging in relief. Looking at the journal in his hands, Jack felt a mix of dread and excitement. The carvings, the voices, and the warnings were all pieces of a larger puzzle. "There's more to this cave than we thought," Jack said, scratching Max's ears. "But for now, let's head home." As they began their journey back to Oakridge, Jack couldn't shake the feeling that the Whispering Cave still had secrets waiting to be uncovered, and he and Max were just beginning to unravel its mysteries.